we already explained this example, but if we consider here two different type of random variables, so tossing a coin 2 times, this is the random experiment. Here rule if we consider, suppose that a random variable, already told random variable is nothing but a rule, number of heads, okay na. Now first sample space what we done here, S is equal to H, HT, TH, next TT value. Now here random variable what here, number of heads, so X of HH, number of heads 2, so X of HT, number of heads 1, okay na. Next X of TH, number of heads 1, so X of TT, number of heads is 0. The possible values of X random variable are 0, 1, 2. Okay na? Now if we take same random experiment, but we consider another random variable, so Y. Okay na? So Y. Okay, number of heads subtracted from number of tails. Here what we represent, number of heads subtract number of heads subtract number of tails. Number of tails. Here see Y represent another random variable, number of heads subtracted number of tails. Then what we run see here, sample space same again here. 2 times random experiment HH, HT, TH, T value. Now Y, if you represent Y of HH is equal to first outcome, what we run here, number of heads minus, means subtraction means minus number of tails. Here number of heads 2 minus number of tails 0. So 2 minus 0 is equal to 2 value. Y of HT, number of heads, number of tails 0. Next Y of TH, okay na. So here subtraction number of heads, number of tails is also how much here value. Suppose if you take means here number of heads and number of tails, okay na. So 1 minus 1, here also 0 value. Next here what we done here, number of heads 0, number of tails is equal to how much here, 2 value, that is equal to minus 2. Here what we observing, the possible values of random variable is also negative value there, is also negative value also possible. That's why what we done here, the possible values of Y, random variable Y are 0, minus 2, 0, 2. So this is also random variable with respect to the given random experiment. Here what we observing means the possible values of the random variable, not only real numbers only, not only positive, negative also possible. Here subtract means minus, what we consider subtract means what here, minus number of heads minus number of tails. Next concept, random variable and its probability distribution. This is very, very important concept. So further also this is useful for the next concept, binomial distribution. This is base for that binomial distribution concept. So random variable and its probability distribution. So previous classes in probability we learn in first year also what is a random experiment and its sample space. Already we have one idea about a random experiment and a sample space. Now here also we consider some random experiments. The first one is tossing a coin 2 times. Tossing a coin how many times? 2 times. Okay na. So next one tossing a coin 3 times, thrice. Okay na. So third case rolling a die or throwing, rolling a die twice or 2 times. Okay na? So first we consider 3 random experiments, or not only 3. So if you want some random experiment we consider tossing a coin 2 times, tossing a coin 3 times, rolling a die 2 times. Now in this random experiment, if you want one condition or one rule, if you want here number of heads, now if you want to find out number of heads, and here also number of tails, okay na. Here if you find out sum of the numbers on the both dice, sum of the numbers on both dice, sum of the numbers on both the dice. Okay na? So in this experiment, if you want one condition, number of heads, another case number of tails, another case sum of the numbers on both sides. Now here this is called a rule. This is called what one rule. Now if you want to find out this rule, and this case also, this is also rule. Okay na? Or condition, or condition. Now here see first example. So first example, so now on tossing a coin 2 times on that experiment, we are applying the rule. What that rule? Number of heads. Now this rule, now which rule we consider? That rule is assigned to each outcome. So which rule we consider? That rule is assigned to each outcome of the random experiment, is a single real number, So how do we get single real number means? So here random experiment, what? Tossing a coin 2 times. Then what would remember that related sample space here? H, T, T, H, T, T. So now this is the first experiment sample space. In that sample space, each outcome, the rule there, rule what here? Number of heads. That rule is assigned to each outcome of that random experiment is a single real number. So that's why this is the outcome. Here H is one outcome, and next HT is another outcome. Next TH is also another outcome. TT also another outcome. Now here rule what here? Number of heads. Here how many heads are there? 2 heads. Here how many heads? 1 head. Here how many heads? 1 head. Here how many heads? Number of heads is 0. So that's why what I told on the given random experiment, which rule if we consider? So we have one rule which assign, okay now, assign to each outcome of a random experiment as a single real number, Now see in this example, each outcome we assign with the single real number. Okay na? Now here condition there which real number we assign that real numbers may vary. The real numbers may vary different outcomes of the random experiment. Means these are different numbers, means different type of, not same number, but sometimes same number coincide, but maximum these numbers are different real numbers. Already we know that in lower sections. So one letter there. Suppose if you take one letter, Y letter there. So that letter accepted so many, taken so many values. At that time, this letter is said to be variable. This letter is said to be what? Variable. So another letter C there. Now if you give the C for only one value, 1, 1, 1, 1 or 2, 2, 2, like that, only one constant value given. So at that time C is called what? Constant. Okay, now Y is called what? Variable. Here also same. These outcomes, so that is sample space, each outcome assigned with the different, assigned with a single real number. That single real number may vary. Okay, na, different outcomes of the random experiment. Okay, na, that outcomes taken different real number. That's why which rule we consider, that rule is said to be variable. So this is what variable. Which rule we consider, that rule is said to be what variable. Okay, na. Now this variable is also called another name there. These values depends on the random experiment. Depends on that random experiment. So that's why the values of the outcome depends on the random experiment. That's why this particular rule is said to be random variable. Now here random variable what? Number of heads. Random variable. This variable is also said to be random variable. Okay na? So generally random variable denoted with X, Y, Z, capital letter. But in the topic, if you denote it with a random experiment, capital X value. Okay na? Understood this one? So what is a random variable? So random variable, if you want to define, means first we want one random experiment. Suppose this random experiment we consider once again. Second random experiment, what given here? Second question, random experiment we consider tossing a coin 3 times given. Now what we are doing here? Sample space. Sample space S is equal to set of 3 H values, 2 H, 1 T value. H T, H value, T H H. Alternatively, if you run means T T, T T H, next one T H T, next one H T T. Now this is the sample space for the given random experiment. Here one rule there, that rule we consider number of tails. Rule what here? That number of tails. That rule. So which rule we taken? That rule is assigned to each outcome of a random experiment is a single real number. Now here rule we applying means what we done here, H values, 3 H values there, number of tails, how much more? 0 value, HHT, number of tails, 1 value, HTH, number of tails, 1 value, THH, number of tails, 1 value, and again TTT there, number of tails 3, TTH, number of tails 2, THT, number of tails 2, HTT, number of tails 2, okay na? So what ma here rule which assigned to each outcome of a given random experiment, these real numbers, but these real numbers may vary different outcomes of the random experiment. So these real numbers are different, not same, okay na? Here see ma 0, 1, 2, 3, different real numbers there. So that's why ma these real numbers there no ma, these real numbers are having different, so that's why this is the rule, which rule given, that rule is said to be variable, but these values are depends on the random experiment, that's why, so this rule is said to be random variable, and this is denoted with the x value. Here random variable what ma, number of tails is the random variable. The possible values of random variable, 0, 1, 2, 3 in this case. The possible values of random variable what ma here? So possible values of random variable 0, 1, 2 value. Okay na? So this is the random variable explanation ma, but he given another, means with respect to function also we define, means generally functions already we know that. How to define any one function? Suppose if you taken f defines a to b, that function defined a set to b set, then what we know generally here, f of a is equal to b. Here what ma, a belongs to capital A, b belongs to capital B. A means what here? Domain. B means what ma here? Codomain. B means what ma? Codomain. Now we are observing ma, this example we are observing here. Suppose if we taken here random variable number of heads, random variable number of tails, okay na, x of, like this if you random means this value, x of and x of and x of. So this is what ma, random variable. Here number of tails 0. Now here see ma, x of there. These are what ma, domain elements. These are what ma, domain element, where we consider this is a sample space of the given random experiment. Sample space of the given random experiment. So that's why x of, these are domain elements or belongs to sample space, and outputs there no ma, range, outputs, the set of range is a real number. The set of range is a real number. So that's why he given one definition given ma, for this random variable, definition given ma, random variable x, random variable x, random variable x is a real valued function, is a real valued function whose domain is a sample space, whose domain is a sample space of a random experiment, of a random experiment. Okay na? So this is the definition for random variable ma. So in case define random variables given means, if you run this definition, random variable x is a real valued function whose domain is a sample space of a random experiment. Just now only explained no ma. So these are all domain elements. The domain belongs to the sample space. So that's why, so random variable whose domain is the sample space of a given random experiment. So this is the random variable concept. Good morning students. Last class we discussed what is the random variable. Now in this class we discussed probability distribution. So what is probability distribution? So he given one random experiment question, he given construct the probability for the given random experiment. Now if you are applying this condition, what is probability distribution means? The values of random variable. We know that any one random variable given possible values 0, 1, 2, like that, depends on that given conditions. Okay. Probability distribution means the values of the random variable with along the corresponding probabilities is called the probability distribution of the random experiment. So that's why what we define here, the probability distribution means the values of the random experiment of the random variable x, the values of the random variable x along with the corresponding probabilities is called probability distribution of the random experiment okay na. So that is the probability distribution. So what is probability distribution means the values of the random variable x along with the corresponding probabilities is called probability distribution of the random experiment. So how do we define this one means, so this is the random variable corresponding probabilities like that if you consider p of x. Now here different type of values, suppose x1, x2, x3, possible values of this one and so on, xn, corresponding probabilities p1, this corresponding probability p2, this corresponding probability p3, so and so on. So this one what we done here, pn. Now this is represent the probability distribution of the given random experiment. Okay na. Now this like if you represent any one table, that is called what probability distribution table. In that probability distribution table, if you want to construct any random experiment, first we find out the possible values of the random variable and that corresponding probabilities we represent like this. So this is called the probability distribution table. Here if you remember some point, every probability, every observation probability is always a positive and a non-zero value. Non-zero value means what here, pi must and should be greater than 0. And next one, sum of all probabilities in that distribution table must and should be equal to 1. Means what we done here, sigma I is equal to 1 to n, pi is equal to 1 value. Sigma I is equal to 1 to n, pi is equal to 1 value. Okay na. Now another point also here, sigma. So every observation if you take means probability of x is equal to x1 is equal to what we done, p1. Means this observation probability p1. So like only probability of x is equal to x2, that is equal to how much more, p2. So like that only if you want to run probability of x is equal to xn is equal to how much more, pn or pi. Okay na. Now here see every probability must and should be not equal to 0. Then finally what we concluded here, that is probability of x is equal to xi must and should be not equal to 0 value. This probability must and should be what more, not equal to 0. So this is the explanation about probability distribution table. Just we remember one point, how do we construct a probability distribution table means the given random experiment, which a random variable given, that random variable possible values, so first we find it, that corresponding probabilities also we find it and we construct that like this table. That table is represent the probability distribution table. Okay na. Now another concept there related with the probability distribution table only, mean of a random variable. First one what mean of a random variable. Mean of a random variable. Mean of a random variable. So generally we learn mean in statistics also, like that only here mean, variance and standard deviation, 3 formulas there. Just we remember mean, how do we define means, first we take random variable possible values. Let x be the random variable, let x be the random variable and whose possible values, are x1 comma x2 comma x1 comma x2 comma and x and so on xn occur with probabilities p1 comma p2 comma and so on pn, okay na, respectively. Then how do we define mean of a random variable? So mean of a random mu with the mean of a random variable x. Suppose if we take mu be the mean of a random variable and this value is defined as mu is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi into probability of xi. Now this is represent the mean of the random variable. But how to find its mean of the random variable means suppose if we constructed one probability distribution table. In that probability distribution table what there so random variable and corresponding their probabilities. Here what we find out here product of sum of the product of random variable and corresponding probability sum of the products of random variable corresponding probabilities. Here we see x1 p1, x2 p2, x3 p3 and so on xn pn. So this is called the mean of the random variable. Okay, now if you want to find out mean of the random variable of any random experiment, must and should be what we constructed here probability distribution table. After then if you are applying this formula, okay, now sometimes this mean is also called sometimes mean of a random variable is also called expectation of x. Expectation of x. Okay, now how do we define this expectation of x means this value is defined e of x, denoted e of x, and how do we define mu is equal to expectation of x is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi into probability of xi. Now this is the mean or expectation of x of the given random variable x value. Okay. Now Sima, here now we define mean of a random variable. So this is the mean of a random variable. So next one variance of a random variable. Here also same definition let x be the random variable whose possible values x1, x2 and so on xn occur with probabilities p1, p2, pn and so on. Okay, now but mu is equal to what we consider here mu is equal to or expectation of x is mean of x. Okay, now mu or expectation of x is the mean of x and the variance of x is denoted by VR of x or sigma x square and defined by sigma x square is equal to then what done here sigma x square is equal to, so this value there which value here first we run like this sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square probability of xi. Okay, next minus this value sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi into probability of xi whole square. So just we remember this formula or this one like this also if you run here sigma x square or variance this value expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. Now this is represent the variance formula in probability, random variable of here sigma expectation of x square. Already we know that expectation of x means this one, expectation of x square is equal to this value, sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square into p of xi, means what here xi into p of xi, probability is random variable, possible values of the random variable multiplying with the corresponding probabilities, here squares of the random variables, squares of the random variables multiplying with their corresponding probabilities. The total sum, the product of the total sum is called the expectation of x square. Now this is represent the variance of the random variable x. If you want to run definition, define variance of a random variable given means like that if you run. First let x be a random variable whose possible values are x1, x2 occur with the probabilities. Then so mu is the mean of x, the variance of x is denoted by this step, after then if you run this one. Okay na? So another point here, standard deviation SD of a random variable. So already we know that SD means what? Standard deviation means square root of variance, square root of variance. So SD is equal to square root of variance, okay na, VR of x. So that is equal to, otherwise if you want to run square root of this value, what to run here, expectation of x square minus expectation of x. So SD generally if you denote it with the sigma x is equal to, if you want to find out the square root of variance of x, variance of x. So this is the concept, random variable mean value. After then what we find out here, variance. After then if we find out the standard deviation. Exercise 13.4, he given one question given, first one, state which of the following are not probability distributions. State which of the following are not probability distributions of a random variable. So give reasons for your answer. So probability distribution table means we know that some conditions, probability distribution table, every probability, every observation probability must and should be positive. Pi is greater than 0, and another point, what sum of the all probability must and should be equal to 1, greater than or less than 1 means that is not a probability distribution table. So first we verify here the given probabilities are positive or negative. So here all probabilities are positive. So that's why what we find out here, sigma I is equal to 1 to n p of xi, means sum of the all probabilities is equal to how much, 0.4 plus 0.4 plus 0.2. So that is equal to how much, 0.8 means 10 means 10 means 1. So okay na, sum is equal to 1 and all are positive. So that's why the given table is a probability distribution table. The given table is what, probability distribution table. Okay na? So first one is correct, and second one, here all are positive, there are negative there. Which observation there here? P of x is equal to 3 is equal to minus 0.1 given. So we know that any observation probability is not negative. What we done reason? We know that any observation probability, any observation probability is not negative. But here what there negative there. So that's why this is not a probability distribution table. This is not a probability distribution table. Okay na? So third one, all are positive there. So that's why if you find out the sum, sigma I is equal to 1 to n probability of yi is equal to 0.6, 0.1 plus 0.2. That is equal to how much? Here 7, 9. So 0.9. This value what? Less than 1. So this is also not probability distribution table. Okay na? Now this one we verify all are positive. So that's why again if you find out the sum, sigma I is equal to 1 to n probability of zi is equal to 0.3, 0.2, 0.4, 0.1, 0.05 value. Okay na? Then how much this value? So 5 and 9 and this value 10 means 1. 1 plus 0.05, that is equal to 1.05. This value what? Greater than 1. So that's why this is also what? Not probability distribution table. So this is also not a probability distribution table. Here Sima, whenever if you want to verify the given table is probability distribution table means if you remember 2 points, first we observing all observation probabilities. So probabilities all are positive means next we verify the sum of the probabilities. Sum of the probability is equal to 1 means all probabilities are positive means the two cases we verify, then the given table is probability distribution table. Otherwise any observation probability is negative, then only you write down that is not a probability distribution table. Otherwise all are positive, then if you verify the sum, that sum is greater than or less than 1 means that is also not a probability distribution table. Another question, an urn contains 5 red and 2 black balls. One urn there, in that urn 5 red color and 2 black ball color there. Then 2 balls are drawn randomly drawn. So if we take 2 balls from that out of 5 red and 2 black balls, let X represent the number of black balls. X is represent what number of black balls. What are the possible values of X? X is a random variable. So okay now if you want to verify first possible chances of X, automatically that X having the possible values means then that is a random variable. So that's why what we have done here, first 2 balls are drawn, 2 balls are drawn, 2 balls are drawn, 2 balls are drawn out of 5 red and 2 black. 2 balls are drawn out of 5 red and 2 black balls can be represented as BB, BR, RB, RR. Means what? Both are black balls, one black, one red, one black, both are red balls. So now if you want to remember here B and R represent black and red balls. Next let X be the random variable, so which denotes X denotes number of black balls. Number of black balls. Then how to find it, Sima? Number of black balls. Here first case 2. Number of black balls. Here 1. And next one RB also 1. And this one RR is equal to 0. Therefore the possible values of X. The possible values of X are 0, 1, 2. Okay na? Now this is the random variable S. This is a random variable. Okay na? Next one, Sima. So next one what given here? Let X represent a difference between the number of heads and the number of tails obtained when a coin is tossed 6 times. What are the possible values of X? What are the possible values of X? Here, Sima, X represent the difference between the number of heads and the number of tails. So that's why first we write on here number of heads. Number of heads. Let number of heads is denoted by suppose any one letter P we consider. Next number of tails. Number of tails is denoted by some Q letter. Okay na? Now here X what? X represent. Let X represent the difference between P and Q. Correct? P means what? Number of heads and the number of tails. So that's why X is equal to, like this, if mod of, here difference again, mod of P minus Q or Q minus P. Okay na? Now here Sima, suppose P and this one Q and this one X value. So here how many times if we toss the coin? 6 times. So 6 times if we toss the coin. So 6 times if we get the head. So number of tails 0, or 6 times if we get the tails 6, number of heads 0. So first we take here 6, this value is 0, and number of heads 5. So tails is number of heads 4, 3. So 2, 4, next here values how much ma? 3 and here ma 3, okay na. Now 2, 4, okay, 1 here ma 6, 0, 5, 1, 4, 2 value here, 4, 2. Next ma this value see ma, next value how much here, 5, 4 means here 3, here also 3. Next ma this value 2 and this value 4 and this value ma 1 value, okay na. 1 means here 5 value, next here 0 means here 6 value. So gradually we decrease the value, 6, 0, 5, 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5 and 0, 6. Now difference Rama, 6 minus 0, 6, 5 minus 4, 5 minus 1, 4, 4 minus 2, 2, 3 minus 3, 0. Next here also 2, next here also 4 and here also 6, okay na. So if you want to draw one table like that, like on table ma this one. So see ma, these are the conditions. Now here what ma, the possible values of x what see ma, the possible values of x are 0, 2, 4 and 6, 0, 2, 4 and 6. Here what given, what are the possible values of x means 0, 2, 4 and 6 are the possible values.